Hello, Till here from Maerketing. This SaaS marketing teardown is about Smoolis, construction kit for online stores, just like Shopify.com. And in this teardown, you can learn the best practices, how to implement a press room. And you can see how Smoolis, a software from Switzerland, is trying to get a niche in a very competitive market already. Of course, we're not affiliated to Smoolis. Any questions to that, just send me an email to info@maerketing.com. So let's get started. Smoolis is a construction kit for online stores. You can build your own online store. And I tried out the software for a few minutes and it's really easy to understand. You can start selling right away. What is good is there's a fixed price per month. So if you have a look at the pricing here, there is no charge per transaction, which is a benefit, I would say. And everything is multilingual. So the pricing basically aligns to the amount of languages you put in. The team is a small team from Switzerland, 4 people so far. Interesting is that none of them are developers. So they have outsourced the development, I guess at this point. Maybe they have not put in the developers on the website, but I just think they are outsourcing it. Target customers, of course, people who are starting their own shop. I have looked at some of their case studies. If you have a look at it here, examples, you will find the cases here. Most of them are actually fashion. So I think they are catering to an audience that's more beginner. The software, so the main benefit of the software is it's multilingual. And of course, it's still in development. They're up and running for a year now as of this recording. And of course, the multi-language support comes with few problems, but I'm sure they got ahead of them very fast. So let's have a look at the marketing channels. They are doing PR, they're doing SEO, and probably some direct sales because many of the clients are actually located also in Switzerland, and some things they don't do. We also have a look at the content marketing and some social media later. So, but first the website conversion. You have already seen that here. I have a screenshot, but let's go directly on the page. It's just beautiful. I mean, this is a SaaS landing page that's according to best practices. A good call to action, which actually could have a color here. I would like to see a color like maybe green here. Also here, make this one a bit less shiny. Oh, here is actually, this is a black button, this is a red button. So that doesn't make sense. That should be consistent. And here again, a blue button. So maybe just make this red. So landing pages is great. I had a look at the page speed insights and I'm a bit worried about that. Their landing page, I mean, this is probably not Smoolis itself. This is powered by something else. But it doesn't perform really well. And then if we look at others, like the actually stores, so beneficialcultures.com is powered by Smoolis. That's bad. I don't think that's a good idea to have such a bad performance on the client pages. I think that's something that the software developers need to figure out quite fast. Because of course the store also needs to rank in Google and a slow page ranks less good. What is very interesting is they have an open roadmap. You find that on the webpage. That's actually a Trello board where they put in the ideas they have, the new features, and when they put that in development. I think that's a great idea to show the clients that progress is being made. So looking at social media, we see a lot of social media accounts here. They have done almost everything that's possible. And we can have a look at a couple of them. But we quickly see that most of them are not maintained so well. Just a few followers. Google Plus, I don't know if anyone's using this right now. 18 followers. I'm wondering, where's the focus here? Why not just do one channel really, really right? Looking at Facebook, that's a nice thing. They publish case studies of existing clients. I think that's a great idea to market a software. Because people, of course, they want to hear stories. And I think that's a good way. So for Twitter, we have already seen that. That's actually Pinterest here. Pinterest, almost no followers. Twitter, almost no followers. And some of that is actually used to just communicate with people in the area, with people in the same city. Responding to requests. I have this slide here because I think it's important for someone to learn when they use social media that they also use it to respond to requests coming in from clients. They send every request to the support email address. This is, I think, a very good way to keep up with the requests and have them in one place. As I said on Twitter, they're describing some founders things, some personal relationships here, which is okay. It's just not a marketing channel right now. PR, and that's something I really want you to take away from that. They have a great press kit. If you look at this here at the page, press and media, you can download a media kit that has everything. It has the picture of them, it has the logos, it has screenshots. That's really best practice. I would like you, if you run your own software as a service, to also implement exactly that on your landing page. It's just very good, very nicely done. And they have a list of all press articles. You can see here who is writing about them. So anyone writing about them gets a nice backlink. And it gives a good overview of how many people actually talk about Smoolis. So, storytelling. The founder stories, let's look at this link here. Started by two Greek sisters, I guess. So people can relate to that, and I think it gives a good personal touch, especially for the customer group, which is more beginner. People want to run their own online store without having a previous experience doing that. So for content marketing, and that's something, let's start with the support system. They have a good support system, and this actually opens in the app, so they multi-purpose that. It has a different domain. So this is support.smoolis.com, and the website runs on smoolis.com. So for SEO, it would be better to have this on one domain, especially as this is an own software. So they don't really use this for SEO. Also, this is for SEO, it's good, but it could be on one page. That would be a bit better. But anyway, the help desk is good. Everything is described here, so nothing to worry about. Okay, let's continue. There's a FAQ section. Yeah, we have seen that. Now to the blog. When we look at the blog here, at the first glimpse, it looks good. Yeah, some nice pictures, some good written text. But what we did, we had a look at all the latest blog posts here and the titles. This is a great post. Increase your sales by writing smart product descriptions. Great. 6 apps to enhance your online store, which is also great. But everything else is rather mediocre. It's just feature updates, exciting news to share. That might be interesting to friends of the founders maybe, or existing customers who already have a relationship to them. But someone who's evaluating a software, they don't care about that. They care more about the problem fields they encounter. And so for the content marketing, would be better to have some problem-solving content. Yeah, and of course, engagement. I mean, there are some good engagement for some blog posts, but of course, these are these titles here, as you can guess. Yeah, some marketing ideas. You could use a tool like BuildWith and download lists of e-commerce stores that have a broken language support. That would be a good opportunity to pitch Smoolis. So list what you could do better with Smoolis and then offer them a concierge service to come over. And for content and also SEO, my take on the content marketing would be a niche blogger strategy. It's also described in the Traction book by Weinberg. So it would be just enough to get 2 great posts up on their own blog and then write 2 to 4 guest blog posts on reputable e-commerce blog. SEO, I had a look at online store multilingual, and of course there's Shopify, and Shopify also has multi-link support. So that's a good benefit for competitive niche, but I think SEO wise it could be much more optimized. So really write content about online store multilingual and the problems with multi-language support and whatever it is. So test Smoolis out. It's a free trial without limitations for 14 days. Just give it a shot. I think it's a great software. And if you have your own SaaS product, send them over and I have a look at them. We can tear them down and you can get marketing advice for them. And also check out Maerketing.com for further teardowns and check the weekly newsletter. We're going to send out more of these as we go along. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.